as I mentioned earlier, that art is not about just drawing on a certain piece of paper on canvas. It can be done on anything. The idea has to be basically about what you want to express and how you want to express it. The medium you can choose, anything can be your medium, right? So we go ahead with more interesting works that are just coming about. You see it on the screen here. They've started, I think Harmeet, they've started from much ahead. This is not from the beginning that we have. So you keep watching the works and I'm going to tell you my story along with it. I think like all of you who are here would be in some way interested in art, and it must have started much earlier, or for some it must have started now. For me it started very young, when I was probably 2.5, 2 years old, when like you are given paper and color by your parents or by your school, and you suddenly say, okay, let me dabble with it, and then you go on and on and on. But after some years, that quest or the query to understand more color, there's so many more things around you that you feel, okay, let us do that, and this gets left behind. Art gets left behind because after some time it probably doesn't answer your questions and it becomes a boring thing, like okay, you just have to do a homework and all that. For me, it was never like that. For me, when I started to paint, it was like a magic happening, and it still holds that. I feel it's magic which is happening in front of me. And the first time I saw a dot which I could move and make into a line, and that line I could move further and make a figure, any kind of a figure or an image, and then later I could make that image move, and then many more images around. That fascinated me. I thought that was the most unusual thing to happen, and I was in total control of that. I was the master of this kingdom. I was the maker of this dream. I could make it come to the reality, and that still fascinates me. For me, my canvases, what you're seeing around, they are absolutely living. They are absolutely talking to me and telling me, now come on, let's do something more. I would like you to make something more on me. Like you have a conversation with your friend. So that is the thing the conversation I have with my canvases or paintings, and that's the reason that so many images move out of my canvas and they become a sculpture. Like you would see so many images here which have moved out to be a sculpture. Then that sculpture I want to paint sometimes I want to do in a metal, and sometimes I want to enact like the way you saw just now, like what these are. I would not like to take you too much into the concepts of why these images and what is behind these, because that becomes absolutely philosophical. I don't know if I can take them there. Is it okay? I'm asking you.
Yeah, but if it takes longer time then...
Of course it will. So the ideas behind these works were given to me as a child from my own family. There were stories, there were different stories which were told to me from different lives and different peoples, behaviors and their characters, and that's what I try to portray in my works. The process which I have, actually I don't know how deep I can go, what all these students are doing till yet.
I will have a question, though I know the question could be happening later, but...
You can ask me please,
Yeah.
because I don't know where to
begin, how
yeah.
to begin.
Yeah.
Generally what happens, I mean, that I have noticed as a individual, that a lot of art in form of poetry, form of paintings and things like that do appear in my mind. But where does it appear from? What happens? So how was your experience about all these emerging in you and then you putting it on the canvas? So how did that happen?
Yeah, I think for me, I can only, because art is a very individual journey. It is a very singular path. It is a path which is totally created by you and for you. First of all, it becomes a market thing later or an exhibition thing later. That is a much later thing. So it is a conversation within. It is something which has to come from your archetypes, from your own subconscious, from your own sanskaras, from your own different levels. So I feel personally, as an artist, you first have to know how to dive deep within. You have to know how to talk to yourself. The people who are not able to do that, it is very difficult to talk outside, to understand the society or to understand the various things around you and then make them. Till the time you have experienced within, there are certain questions you want to answer. Because for me, art is a language, it was a language. It was a very coded language. Something I think you all, as children, would understand. This is something which only you can understand in your own way. And I firmly believe that art cannot be expressed as a class. It is not a gharana. It is a very individual voice. It is a very individual voice. We don't belong to a school of thought. Like, okay, I belong to this gharana, I belong to that gharana. It's not like that. Only in art, you can have your own voice, you can have your own language, you can have your own symbols. You can have something which talks to you completely and no one understands it. Because everyone is going to understand it according to their own understanding. It's going to be their own archetypes, their own baggage, their own subconscious, which is going to be backing them to understand what they are seeing. So in most of the works of mine, if you see there are no faces, I make it very deliberately. Since last 15 years or more, the faces vanished because I wanted to see myself in all of you. The moment you realize this basic mantra or the basic sutra of Tattvamasi, I am you and you are me. I wanted to see myself in everyone and I wanted everyone to see themselves in my work. That was my communication. My communication, my language is this painting. No one has to know me personally. I don't meet anyone outside the time when I have my show. No one is invited to my studio. I don't like to meet people because I say that if somebody has seen my work, they have already known me. I'm already in so many people's home. They already know me so well because of my work. They don't have to know my face because the thought behind this face is what is here. So I personally feel that how those thoughts, as you asked me, come about you, you have to be just going inside you, spending some time with yourself, and it just flows. It just flows like poetry. You don't have to sort of push yourself to, okay, today I'm going to write a poem. You know, some 4 lines are going to come out of it. It never happens like that. Because you have to understand, this was during the practice which we did with the choreographers and dancers. So here I'm just sharing with you various images and how those images come about, how different spaces influence me, and when I am in these solitary spaces and during these solitary travels that I do, along with a few of my team members, I can say, photographer, who is constantly sort of recording me, but I'm trying to get, be one with the space which I visit. I worked in steel. Here you are seeing, so this center one is, this one is a book from which I've written various mantras from the scriptures through which the water is flowing. So I said knowledge is constantly flowing and enriching us just like water. And of course this is, life is like an orange. You keep picking it and the real fruit lies within. This is the lotus, and it was done for Jindals, and I thoroughly enjoyed working in steel, and I haven't worked in steel after this. The various other works which are here, which I'm sharing, of course you have the real ones over here. Each work has got another story or a narrative which I'm trying to say. My works are based on the stories which I create myself out of whatever I've heard. They are not in sequence or in alignment with any popular faith, but they are in sequence with what I think. So they become absolutely fresh, and I don't try to put them, take them back. Like this is about the day and night, the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, the three worlds that we talk about, and this is the present. So each work has another story to tell, another sequence, and they sort of join together or weave together by very short sequences together, and that's the reason there's so much of detailing. So here is the proper image of that fountain, the book fountain. Here is again a photograph which I have drawn upon having a wing. This is, the line figure is me, which you cannot see. So the flight is what is important and nothing else. I work with various other languages and scripts also, and here is a story about a saint from Punjab, and he was called Bulle Shah, who was a Sufi, and I wrote this in Urdu myself, and I was very fascinated. This was the first time I wrote in Urdu, so it's really close to me. I keep moving on, and then in the end, if you have, this is one of the first sculptures in fiber I did. I will come, the first one also will be coming, and then it used to be monochromatic. There was no color, because I was scared to put the color. This was almost the first time I did it, and then later, more and more color kept coming in. You saw this video earlier, but this is a tough one, and I'm sure you were wondering, but this is about the unending journey of a soul which is constantly existing, which doesn't die, it just keeps changing its form. So here, some of these are the miniature paintings that I did for jewelry, so there's no stopping of your art forms. You can take it to any space and make it like whatever you want to. So these are the cows which you're seeing now also. I'm just going through it, and if anyone has any question, because I also know that you have to leave in some time. So this was my first sculpture where I painted for the first time on a sculpture, and then later I did it on the cow, and then of course the color came in. So here we are with the dimensions are very huge in this. This is 100 feet work which I did for the airport, 10 feet by 100 feet. It's a huge work, and there were two works. There are two works like this. So this is all. If anyone has a question, please let me know. I had to go through it very fast because I know that children have to read.
What is the pen that you have used? It's a professional pen or something?
Yeah, I use pen, and I also use very thin brushes. Pen is not the only thing that I use. Yeah.
And to preserve these colors, do you need any chemical treatment for that?
No, there are varnishes which come. There are spray varnishes which come. So you can just sort of use those. And that can be varnish.
Do you paint for a certain kind of topic like yogis and all these things?
Certainly it's not like a topic that I choose, but it is, like I told you, the stories which are there in my mind and the questions that interests me. So of course I am painting about energy. That force, energy, that force which is making us all live and breathe and walk. What is it? And that gives life to everyone, everything around us. So I talk about that. Yeah?
All of your paintings look similar, it's like you have chosen a topic before only you belong.
Yeah. Of course, it is not that I have chosen a topic, the topic has chosen me, and it sort of chose to come through me, I feel, because there are a lot of questions in my mind which I find an answer through my painting. And of course they are there in my mind. I haven't painted something from outside, something which is already there inside me. So that's how it happens with me.
When you start thinking in this way, did you see something that brought you these questions, or like?
Yeah, I told you, like when I was small, my grandfather used to tell me stories about different faiths and different people. And people's life fascinated me. And I wanted to ask myself a question. Who am I? What am I? What am I doing here? Why am I here? So these were a few questions which were there in my mind. And the answers were very difficult. As a child, as a 6-year-old child, it was very difficult to get answers. And I was constantly asking my grandfather about how it happens, what happens if this form is not there, this body is not there. And it made me feel very more inquisitive about this power, which was soul, or this energy which makes us all live. I don't know if I've confused you.
Have you found your answers?
A lot, but there's so much more, and I just wish this journey wasn't here.
I have a comment to make.
Yes.
I've observed you for over years. I think you're making the best use of your life. You're
Thank you
enjoying
so much.
every single living moment of yours. And the way you're experimenting with yourself. I've seen you're experimenting with every part of your body.
Yes.
You're taking it to the hilt and saying, what next? What is this? unanswered questions. I'm sure you haven't found all answers, and that's why the
No, I
journey
haven't.